Okay, let's get you a sense of what the numbers really look like this afternoon. Latest figures that are trickling in as of 1:30 p.m. Total cases have reached the 37,000 mark, and in India, total cases stand at 37,336. 1,218 deaths that have clocked in. In Maharashtra, you're seeing the total cases stand at 11,506. And remember, this is the worst impacted state. 485 deaths clocked in. Gujarat, second most impacted. Total cases at 4,721 and 236 deaths that have clocked in Gujarat. Delhi, total cases stand at 3,738 and 61 deaths that have clocked in Delhi. India Today is getting you the inside details of Ministry of Home Affairs guidelines now on Lockdown 3.0 and the clarifications that have come in as well. Sources say that e-commerce deliveries for essentials will be allowed in the red zones, and for both essentials and non-essentials in green and orange zones will be allowed. Sale of liquor will be allowed in orange and green zones with strict social distancing norms. Liquor sale in red zone will be permitted only in standalone neighborhood shops. Sources say salons and barber shops in red zones will remain closed and can open up in orange and green zones. Sources say a decision on services by domestic health will be taken by the state governments. Kamaljeet Sandhu now joins us live. Kamaljeet, a lot has been allowed. Lot is still under restrictions, but for stuff that has been allowed, whether it is essential services through e-commerce or liquor shops for that matter, it comes with a lot of riders. It comes with a lot of caveats as well. A lot of confusion ensuing on the back of that. If you could just clarify that for our viewers.
Yes, there are the FAQs or the frequently asked questions, but remember the lockdown 3 is more about relaxation than about restriction, and economic activity and economic stimulus has been given in all regions, including the red zones. This is really specific. Now, let's get back to the FAQs. One, whether e-commerce is going to be allowed. Yes, it's going to be allowed in the orange and the green zones, but only for essential items, especially in the red zone. Then it comes to whether your cleaner, your driver, your the domestic help will be allowed. This is obviously a grey zone. We've been told there were never any instructions, so it is discretion of the society, and in particular has largely been left to the state government. So those who have been calling in also domestic help are allowed to do so. But yes, what is worry is that whether social distancing is actually practiced, especially if the maid is going around 4 to 5 houses. Largely the onus has been left to you, to the society, to the RWAs. This obviously also gives a lot of power to them, not that many people are going to be happy about. Then what happens if people want to go to the parks? Now in orange and green zones, you can actually go to the park. But yes, there has to be some sort of semblance, because remember, as far as social gatherings are concerned, mass gatherings are concerned, they are a big no-no, and that is what it is. So at least 5 to 6 people walking in the park, it should not be a problem. But if there are a number of people, and this is amounting to a violation of social distancing, that needs to be seen. But clearly, when it comes to alcohol, which is a question which has been asked again and again, orange and green zones, they have been allowed. In the red zone, only the standalone shop, that is going to be open. So clearly, a whole lot of activity, and from we're going to see 33% of the workforce going back. But again, largely left to the states. So instance, if Gurgaon and Ghaziabad are orange zone. So if you can actually want to get a haircut done, the parlors, saloons going to be open there. The barber shops are going to be open there, but not in the red zone. But clearly, what happens if you're an employee who is in Noida and have to work in Delhi, or vice versa? These are problem areas, and because there are interstates really involved, the nitty-gritties have to be decided just on the lines of migrants or workers, tourists. These are coordination issues which need to be there. Now, borders are sealed, especially around the Delhi and NCR region. These are key concern, and there needs to be a clarity on this. Now, what MHA is saying is you can have a stricter implementation of the guideline, but you can't have a further relaxation as far as it is concerned. But remember, as far as the alcohol bit is concerned, we've been told excise is something that all states were looking at, and a considerable relaxation has been given on that.
All right, so leave it at that. That is some good news, Kamaljeet, that is coming in, because most people who are in their late 20s from metropolitan cities very excited about the alcohol shops opening for sure. Thanks, Kamaljeet, for that clarification that is coming in, and Kamaljeet getting us those riders and caveats as well. The restrictions have been eased down. That is what Kamaljeet is bringing us, but there are certain conditions and certain zones have been demarcated as well. So you must follow the guidelines that is coming in from the Ministry of Home Affairs. Now, breaking news coming in. We'll have to go straight across to
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.